Thanks, Tom. So I'm going to tell all of you a little bit about how I see arborists involved on construction sites from my projects and how the arborist involvement changes over time and what you can expect at the different phases of the project and what your involvement might be. The first thing I want to emphasize is that arborists who come onto construction projects all of a sudden are the tree experts and start getting asked questions about how to preserve trees, about what sort of tolerance this tree has to construction impacts. And so think of yourself as a consultant. This is really a best management practice designed for consultants with a very broad definition of consultant. If you are there giving recommendations about trees, you are consulting and can rely some on our materials to help you with that. And so a couple other things that are interesting or maybe different about construction projects and our involvement with them is we're often some of the first people on site. If it's done right, like Tom said, we're involved very, very early in the project. And so being ready for this and some of the challenges associated with not having the full team together or the project totally planned, that's something that we need to be able to work with. Because we're going to be integrated into a design or construction team that's going to include engineers and architects and planners and all sorts of people. And that this is important to be able to communicate effectively with them and share data and work on plans together with them. It's a different type of skill that isn't always shown off in other types of arboriculture. So the first phase we're going to call the planning phase. And our first opportunity to show off our expertise when we are involved in the planning phase is knowledge of our local ordinances. So as Tom said, many areas have local ordinances that protect trees and have requirements about their removal or pruning or protection and different things like that. So here in Portland, Oregon, we call that Title 11. And Title 11, Chapter 11.50 is related to trees and development. So this is what we really need to be experts in. And everything that we say in the best management practices is generally true, but I'd like to emphasize that this is what's most important. If it says to do something in your local ordinance, do that. Follow these local ordinances. They are very important in the success of these projects.